Hello student, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the isomerism in coordination complexes. Isomerism is the important phenomena in coordination chemistry. Werner studied the isomerism in coordination number 4 and coordination number 6. In this, what is meant by the isomerism? Isomerism is nothing but the same number of ligand when attached to the center metal atom but have a different structural arrangement is known as a isomers of each other, and the phenomena is known as a isomerism. So we will discuss in detail. So let's discuss what is meant by the isomerism in coordination complexes. In coordination complexes. Isomerism. The complex having same number of ligand attached to center ion but show different structural arrangement is known as isomers of each other. And phenomenon is known as isomerism. So in isomerism also there are two types of isomerism: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. So let's discuss what is meant by the geometrical isomerism. So first, that is a geometrical isomerism. Then second, that is a optical isomerism. So in geometrical isomerism, the isomer which have the same number of ligand again but show different structural arrangement is known as a geometrical isomerism, and the optical isomerism are the isomer which have ability to rotate the plane polarized light is known as a optical isomerism. In that also there are two types of optical isomerism, that is dextrorotatory isomerism and levorotatory isomerism. So let's discuss in detail what is meant by the geometrical isomerism. The isomerism in which there is a difference in the arrangement of ligand around central metal ion is known as geometrical isomerism. geometrical isomerism. Example, cis geometrical isomerism and trans geometrical isomerism. For example, here if we take an example of platinum diamine dichloroplatinum ion, here let's discuss this example. In that, if suppose there are two possible isomerism in complexes, platinum, that is, if suppose here there is a two types of ligand, ammonia is also ligand and chlorine is also ligand, means that here if suppose if you taken that type of arrangement, means the ammonia are on the same side and chlorine is on the same side, then this arrangement is known as a cis. Whereas when, now what is about trans? If suppose the ammonia and chlorine is on opposite to each other, so this arrangement is known as a trans. Here the chlorine and ammonia is different ligand, so here they are on the same side, so this arrangement is called as a trans arrangement. And in geometrical isomerism, these two types of arrangement are generally observed, cis and trans. Now let's discuss what is a optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. Optical isomerism is the isomerism in which, or the isomer which have ability or tendency to rotate plane polarized light. Either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Either clockwise or in anti-clockwise direction. Is known as optical isomerism. Now, depending upon the direction, it will be again divided into two types. That is, first is dextrorotatory. And the second one, that is a luorotatory. So what is meant by the dextrorotatory? The dextrorotatory isomerism in that the isomer which rotate, plane polarized light. In clockwise direction, is known as dextrorotatory. Dextrorotatory isomerism. And it will be designated by the letter. D. Here again isomerism. The isomerism or the isomer which rotate the plane of plane polarized, the plane polarized light plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction is known as Leo-rotatory isomerism. Leo-rotatory isomerism, and it will be designated by letter L, small l. So this is a dextrorotatory and Leo-rotatory isomerism. Now let's discuss the coordination number with their different possible geometries. So this is a various coordination number with respect to their geometry and the shape of molecule. So for if there is a coordination number 2, then the geometry will be the linear and the shape of molecule is like that, is in a linear manner. So here if the coordination number is 3, the geometry is a triangular planar and the shape of molecule is like triangle when coordination number is a 3. Now in fourth coordination number, there will be the two types of geometries are generally possible. The first one, that is a tetrahedral, and second is a square planar. For tetrahedral, the arrangement and the shape of molecule is like that. Here the ligands are adjacent to each other, whereas in square planar geometry the ligands are equidistant from each other. It occupies the position and the angle between this ligand is 90 to each other. So these are the possible geometries and coordination number of that respective molecules. Now there will be again two types of geometries are possible, that is a TBP, means trigonal bipyramidal, and square pyramidal. The structure of TBP is like that: two ligands are at axial positions and three ligands are in equatorial positions. Now for square pyramidal geometry, the arrangement is like that. It is a distorted tetrahedral geometry also. And for 6 coordination number, the proper geometry for coordination number 6, that is the octahedral one, and the arrangement is like that. It is an equidistance, the ligands are equidistant with each other and the angle between them is at 90 degree to each other. So these are the various geometries with their respective coordination number. Now let's discuss the isomerism in coordination number 4 and in coordination number 6. Isomerism in coordination number 4. So we know that the coordination number 4, if the coordination number is 4, then the possible geometries are tetrahedral and square planar. So the possible geometries are first tetrahedral and second one is a square planar. So first we are going to discuss what the isomerism, the geometrical isomerism in tetrahedral and square planar complexes. So in geometrical isomerism, in tetrahedral arrangement, if we see the geometry of this arrangement, M is a central metal atom, L is a ligand. Here, if we see the arrangement, the tetrahedral arrangement is like that, and we know that in geometrical isomerism we discuss the cis and transposition. So here there is no chance of cis and trans positions in tetrahedral arrangement because the ligands are adjacent to each other, they are close to each other, so we cannot distinguish the cis and trans isomerism in tetrahedral geometry, whereas in square planar the arrangement of ligand is like that. If suppose we take an example of that type, we already discussed this example, that is a diamine dichloroplatinum complex. Here this will be the cis because chlorine is on the same side, whereas here the ammonia is on opposite side, so this will be the trans position. Means that the geometrical isomerism is possible in square planar complexes because it can easily distinguish the cis and trans. The ligands are equally distant to each other, so it can define the cis and trans positions. Whereas in tetrahedral, the ligands are adjacent to each other, so it is not possible to deduce the geometrical isomerism or positions cis and trans here. So now what is a optical isomerism? So in optical isomerism in tetrahedral arrangement, again so here for optical isomerism, the condition or the optical isomerism means that which can rotate the plane of plane polarized light either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, and here if we pass it can rotate the plane of plane polarized light. So in tetrahedral arrangement the optical isomerism is possible. So what about the square planar arrangement here again? As we taken an example, optical isomerism in square planar complexes. Now in square planar complexes, if suppose the ligand is diamine dichloroplatinum, if we pass the plane, there is a center of symmetry or the groups are equivalent to each other. Or if we taken, this is a cis position. What about the trans position? Here, if we take an example of trans isomer of diamine dichloroplatinum, then it again, there is a center of symmetry, means there will be the condition for optical isomerism that the moiety or the complexes does not want to any symmetry. So here it is a center of symmetry and it is a plane of symmetry in trans and cis. So the square planar isomerism does not show any optical isomerism. So the optical isomerism is absent in square planar and present in tetrahedral one, whereas in geometrical isomerism, square planar shows the geometrical isomerism, whereas tetrahedral does not show any geometrical isomerism. So from this conclusion or from this study, we have concluded that in coordination number 4, the geometrical isomerism is possible in square planar complexes, whereas optical isomerism is possible in tetrahedral complexes. So this is a general conclusion for coordination number 4 means that in coordination number 4 the geometrical isomerism is possible in square planar, and in tetrahedral it is totally absent because the groups are adjacent to each other. And in optical isomerism, the square planar optical isomerism possible in only tetrahedral complexes because there is no any symmetry. So that's why the optical isomerism is observed in tetrahedral complexes, whereas it get absent in square planar complexes because in cis and trans in both position the optical isomerism not possible, because in cis and trans the symmetry there is, in cis there is a center of symmetry and in trans there is a plane of symmetry. So due to symmetry this optical isomerism is not possible in square planar complexes. Now let's discuss the isomerism in coordination number 6. So in coordination number 6, let's discuss now. We know that for coordination number 6 there are again 3 types of possible geometries are possible. First, that is a trigonal prismatic. Third, second, that is planar hexagon. Third, that is a octahedral, and we know that the octahedral is the perfect geometry for coordination number 6. Now, what about these two geometries? Actually, in trigonal prismatic and in planar hexagon, these are also coordination number 6. But the isomers, means that the theoretical isomers and practical isomers are present, does not match with these two geometries. Means that the practical isomerism and theoretical isomer, whatever the possible isomerisms of these two geometries are not exactly matched with each other. So the perfect geometry for coordination number 6 is octahedral one. In that octahedral, we know that the structure of octahedral is like that. Means that the ligands are equidistant to each other, and here each ligand shows the 90-degree angle with each other. Means that positions of the ligand is as like. Means that this are the perfect geometry, and this all ligands are equidistant with each other. So that's why the octahedral geometry is possible, is perfect for coordination number 6, and the theoretical and practical isomers of octahedral geometry is perfectly matched with each other, so that the octahedral geometry is a perfect one for coordination number 6. Now what is the geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism about the octahedral geometry? Now if we see that in octahedral geometry the optical and geometrical isomers are possible, both isomerism are possible in coordination number 6 in octahedral geometry, because as per the optical and geometrical isomerism in this octahedral geometry. Let's discuss now for optical isomerism geometry. For geometrical isomerism in octahedral geometrical isomerism in octahedral geometry, we know that in geometrical isomerism we are going to discuss the cis and trans isomerism. Means that the example of this cis and trans, for example, we have taken the example that is a tetraamine dichlorocobalt complex here. Now if this arrangement, the cis element is like that, So what about the cis and trans? Now here, that is, if there is a trans, this is a trans position and this is a cis one, means that if the chlorine are opposite to each other, this is a trans position, and when chlorines are on the same side, it is a cis position. Here we are going to, here 4 groups are the same, means 4 ammonia molecules are same one, only 2 different ligands, that is a 2 chlorine molecules are the different one, and here that is a 2 chlorine are on the same side, so that's why this is a cis position. Here we are considering the chlorine molecule. On the basis of this chlorine position, we are deciding the cis and trans position in these complexes. So here chlorine are opposite to each other, means this is a trans, and when chlorine is in the same side, so this is a cis position. So geometrical isomerism is possible in the octahedral geometry also. Now what about the optical isomerism? Now for optical isomerism, we know that the example of optical isomerism we are going to discuss. If suppose there is a bidentate ligand here, then we can easily conclude the positions in that. This is a plane. Now in optical isomerism we discuss the 2 types, that is a dextrorotatory and levorotatory isomerism. So this is a levorotatory, means it can rotate the plane of plane polarized light on left side, and this is a dextrorotatory, these are the right side. So these are the mirror images of each other, means depending upon the ligand, the coordination number, in coordination number 6 in octahedral geometry, we can conclude that depending upon the ligand, there is a optical as well as geometrical isomerism is possible in coordination number 6. But in optical isomerism, the ligand is here, that is a bidentate ligand, and in geometrical isomerism, there is no need of bidentate ligand, because it shows the two images which are mirror image of each other. So for discussion, we can conclude that for coordination number 4, in coordination number 4, the geometrical isomerism is possible in square planar, whereas optical isomerism possible in tetrahedral. And in coordination number 6, the optical as well as geometrical isomerism is present depending upon the ligand. As in geometrical isomerism, the ligand we are discussed that ligand is a monodentate one, that is ammonia and chlorine molecule. We have taken an example of Koval complex. And in optical isomerism, the ligand is a bidentate, and position of that ligand depends on the optical isomerism. So in optical isomerism, we get 2 images which are mirror image of each other, and it is a dextrorotatory and levorotatory. So we will stop here. In next lecture, we are going to discuss the IUPAC nomenclature of the coordination compound, also proposed by the Werner. So we will stop here. Thank you.